So talking with Brad Raw here on self-managed super funds, and occasionally at Insight we'll see clients move money between entities. It might be a business that pays rent on a property. It might be loans. They've inadvertently been on their online banking, transferred some money, over rent or purchase of something, and it's gone to the wrong entity. This subject of in-house assets and what I suppose related parties. What does the regulator say around what you can and can't do with loaning money to a related party? And are there any issues there that we see as advisors to self-managed funds in this area?
So look, there's two. We'll look at first point of view from a related party. So a related party to an SMSF or the trustees, you're looking at. There's a quite a significant long definition where you're looking at members, spouses of the members, children, uncles, aunties, anyone that's kind of related to them. Direct family that are related, or someone that's in business with you that is also where you're running a business together and your business owners, they're going to be your related party. So when that issue comes into place, there's breaches of what you can do with related parties, and then you draw into that in-house asset. So in-house assets are where it might be an investment in a related party, so i.e. the loan or an asset that's a related party. So it's not part of that exemption where we have business, real property or listed shares. They might have bought unlisted shares, a bit of gold or something from an unrelated party. You can do this inside an SMSF, but you are limited to 5% of the fund value, and that 5% is assessed every year. So we have seen clients that have gone, oh, look, I've got, $300,000 in there, 5% is only 15 grand. I'll keep under it. But what they don't realise, that 15 grand applies every year. So if that balance went down to 250, you're looking at $12,500 versus 15. So then it's assessed every year. So we just don't like clients going down that path of an in-house asset. It's a lot more compliance to an auditor. The auditor is also going to be disclosing it in the tax return. The ATO is probably going to do a review on your fund and look at what the investment is and what documentation is around it. So if you're going to do something where it's an inadvertent accidental loan or something, repay it with interest and get it sorted, and then at least the ATO is going to go, great, you fixed the issue. We're not going to come and investigate and do a full-blown audit on you, as long as it's not a regular, ongoing thing from that sort of thing.
If they don't fix it, there are penalties, obviously.
Yeah, and that's where you're looking at your you've got multiple penalties. You can actually get penalised for illegal early access, or it's penalties for levied on whether it's a corporate trustee or individual trustees, up to, depending on what type of breach it is. So if it's a in-house asset, it might be $15,000 penalty to each to the corporate trustee, or if you've got individual trustees, to each individual trustee. And that's where, as we said before, we always recommend having a corporate trustee, because that will minimise those penalties, especially if you had 4 individual trustees. That penalty can be levied on each individual trustee, so you suddenly got $60,000 worth of penalties, where if you just had a corporate trustee, it's $15,000. So it's definitely well worth that process, having that corporate trustee.
No, makes a lot of sense.